G'day, gorgeous people. Sorry about that. Just had Nothing in My Way by Keen playing in the background, which is my all-time favorite song. It's a bit old school, but I just love Keen. I mean, that song, Nothing in My Way, was released in 2006, if I recall correctly. And that makes it 12 years old. Oh my God, I feel so old. But it's a brilliant song. I just love it, and I have it on repeat over and over and over again. It's just one of my favorite songs of all time. Okay, g'day, welcome back. It is Thursday. I think it's my 7th day in Malaysia, and unfortunately, I'm leaving Kuala Lumpur today. I'm leaving KL and heading to Penang, Pulau Pinang, so the island of Penang. I'm so excited to go there because it is well known to being the foodie capital of Malaysia, and Malaysia is already the foodie capital of Asia. So I'm going to the heart of the heart. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, I ate so much at last night's bak kut teh. I had 2 massive proteins, so that's the pork belly bak kut teh and the dry bak kut teh, which is a larger serving size than the broth version. So I'm stuffed. I was hoping to head down. So the corner of my hotel, there's this Malay stall that's selling nasi lemak, kind of like handmade, homemade nasi lemak. I just don't have the appetite for it. I'm still so full. Oh! But what I have is a fruit called ciku. Ciku. That's spelled C-I-K-U. It almost looks like a small tubular taro or yam, or potato actually, but it's actually not. It's a fruit. I love eating this, and we can almost never get this in Australia. Well, definitely not in Melbourne anyway, and if it is available, it's usually very expensive, dried and pre-frozen. This is fresh, and this is uber ripe. Well, it's not uber ripe because if it's really ripe, you can literally just hold it and the skin will just slide off. Normally what you would do is you would use a knife and carefully just peel that away. I don't have a knife in this minuscule hotel room. Heck, I don't even have glasses to drink my water off. So I've been drinking water out of this 5.5 litre tub very carefully like this. I've had a couple of spillages, embarrassing spillages. Thankfully, I'm the only one in this room. I have my bin down here, and I've pre-washed this. And oh, look at this. Can you see it? The skin just peels off. This is almost like a boiled sweet potato, the way the skin falls off like that. This is not the ideal way of peeling it because I'm actually wasting a lot of the flesh. I bought this from one of the supermarkets. I think I bought this from Giant Supermarket, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fruits came to 4 ringgit 22. That's cheap by my standards, but I'm sure this is considered quite expensive by local standards because this is a kampong fruit. So if you head out to the villages or to a local supermarket or greengrocer or a wet market, this will be worth practically nothing. So here you go, that's peeled. It does look like a peeled sweet potato. Oh, it has almost an alcoholic fragrance. It's juicy, it's sweet, quite molassy. It's almost, I can liken this to a caramel. There's at least 1 seed in each fruit, but I've had ones which have 2 or 3, but this one's actually pretty good because there's 1 tiny seed. Goes in the bin. It's like eating pure caramel. It is sweet, it's rich, it's creamy. Yum. I'm contemplating filming an episode on being fruitarian in Malaysia. I think I'll do that when I'm in Penang. Though that's going to be difficult because my cousin Brendan is going to be taking me around and showing me the local sites and where the locals eat. And the issue with that is, I think he has planned for anywhere between 4 to 8 dishes per day. Oh, I'm struggling with 2. Oh, but it's going to be so exciting. There's going to be amazing content coming up soon. So, for now, I'm signing off from KL. I will see you from KLIA 1 because I'm flying Malaysian Airlines, Malaysia's national carrier, to Penang. G'day gorgeous people, I'm not about to bring out the gimbal, so I apologise for the shakiness of this footage, but I made the decision, instead of catching a Grab or a taxi to KLIA, which is the main Kuala Lumpur International Airport, I decided to catch the monorail from my hotel to KL Sentral, and that costs RM2.50. And then I meandered my way through the KL New Central shopping mall, went to KL Sentral, so it's a very easy 5-minute walk, if even that. And then I paid 55 ringgit for a one-way trip from KL Sentral to the KLIA terminal using KL Ekspres. Express with a K and a single S. I am thankfully flying Malaysian Airlines all the way to Penang this afternoon. I'm so excited! That means I get to try out the Malaysian Airlines Regional Business Class Lounge. I'm quite hungry because I didn't have breakfast, so we can have lunch at the Malaysian Airlines Regional Lounge. I got lunch. Mr. Piggy here got a lot to eat, probably more than I should be eating. Okay, I'll start off with dessert first. I won't eat it first, but I'm going to show you. We've got some sort of, it looks like tapioca. So that's either tapioca or jagung, which is sweet corn. And then we've got kueh lapis merah, which is really just steamed glutinous rice. Normally a good version. The versions that you see out in the kampong and for sale in bakeries usually have very defined layers, and I like to peel and eat each layer one by one. That's not a very good kueh lapis. That's not a very good kueh. And for the mains, I got curry capitan. It's a chicken curry. It's sweet. It's made with a tomato base. Luscious. I don't actually know what that is. That's either fish, chicken, or surprise meat. Not too sure. And the last thing I got is wonton mee. It smells very mushroomy. So I'm going to start off with the easiest to eat, which is this burger here. So if we have a look, it's plain white bread roll, unbuttered, with tomato, the most pathetic looking piece of lettuce, and whatever that meat is, and it looks like it's potentially a mayonnaise. Let's taste. Ooh. It's a very herbaceous mayonnaise. It's not creamy. Okay, let's try that. Oh my god. I'm not going to eat the bread roll. It's vile, it's dry, but oh my goodness, that is chicken. I can taste a lot of lemongrass and a very complex mix of curry, specifically for chicken. This is a chicken burger, a chicken patty. If you imagine making a chicken patty with the best tasting chicken curry you can think of, merge the two. That's what that is. And it's cold, which I have no problems with. I quite enjoy it cold. In fact, it's actually suiting me right now because I'm a bit warm. But that was delicious. The bread was dry, but that chicken patty was delicious. Isn't this the cutest, daintiest looking glass of water? Ooh, that's fruit water. Not when you're not expecting it. It's a bit of a shock. Okay, I'm gonna try a bit of that curry. You may have noticed I added a lot of chili flakes. I'm missing my spice. Why don't other countries and other people make food as spicy as I want it? And that's because if they did, people would probably be running to the toilet every 5 minutes. Okay, I'm just starting off with a bit of that curry sauce. I love curry kacang. Love it. So I know what I'm expecting. Let's see if this is a good version. Yep, it is. I think you'll struggle to find anywhere in Malaysia that doesn't make a really good curry. That's beautiful. Okay, the curry sauce is on point. The chicken, can you see? It's dry as my drywall. All the people in the know must have gone and got the thigh meat because all the breast is left. No one wants the breast. Till I came along and I now know why there's so many breasts. No, I can't. I can't and I won't. You can't take me anywhere. Now let's try the wonton. Okay, the broth is very mushroomy. I'm using mushroomy as an adjective. There's a bit of bok choy, rehydrated shiitake mushrooms, and a singular wonton. I want to try the broth first. Okay, that's not a wonton soup. That is a mushroom soup. So perfect for the vegan and the vegetarian. If that's what you're wanting, a mushroom soup, then fantastic. This is on point. But if you're like me, expecting it to be a wonton soup it is not. The noodle works, the mushroom works. Let's get a bit of the bok choy. That's good. Okay, now what's going to make or break this dish is this wonton. It broke the dish. On paper and presentation, everything looked phenomenal and on point and smelled great. I don't care if it doesn't look good, as long as it tastes great. Unfortunately, it's more form over substance. I wanted to film this with the beautiful big windows behind me and the great kind of vista overlooking the domestic apron with, aircrafts landing and taking off and 737-800s getting pushed back with, a gorgeous Airbus 330 just sitting there and sunning itself. Unfortunately, with the subdued lighting in here and the lighting from out there, I would have been overexposed. So you have the wonderful backdrop of that wall. But Yes. So what are my thoughts about this Malaysian Airlines Regional Business Lounge? Perfectly sound. I would go so much as to say that I would rather come to this lounge than what Qantas Club and business class lounges we have back in Melbourne for Qantas and for Virgin. It's just so comfortable and serene in here. I think the decor looks contemporary and on trend. The space is thoughtfully worked out, lots and lots of room, and it's quiet. You go into Virgin and Qantas lounges back in Australia and it's like a zoo. Like I've said, I would rather be in the departure lounge with everyone else than in those lounges. Here, I have room to, like I said, dance and have a jig if I wanted to. I think food needs a little working on, but apart from that, it's all good. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe and bell notification buttons below. If you have yet to visit my Instagram account or IGTV, please do so now. So, till the next episode, bye!